whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome to the MEC 67th annual meeting. What a great assembly of the top leaders of our state, as well as our top star students and their star teachers. Let's give everybody a round of applause for being here and making our state great. And wow, that Star-Spangled Banner. That was a former star student, and he was one of the top 24 finalists on American Idol. His name is Michael Simeon. Wasn't that a terrific presentation? Let's give him another round of applause. And of course, our Miss Mississippi this year, Ms. Hannah Roberts. You know, Hannah normally gets up here and plays a violin like you wouldn't believe it. And we just couldn't get the sound system and everything to work right, so we had her do the pledge today. But we're so proud of you, Hannah, and your great performance at the Miss America pageant. Hannah Roberts, let's give her another round of applause. So what are we here to do today? Well, we're here to celebrate Mississippi. We're here to celebrate our accomplishments. We're here to recognize the future leaders of tomorrow and really focus on the great things that are happening here in our state. And so our job today is also to celebrate and recognize our leaders and those who make this day work. And of course, we have our first recognition will be of our star students, the top 3 star students, and Vicki Powell of the MB Swayze Foundation is here today to help us recognize those students. So please welcome now Vicki Powell of the MB Swayze Foundation.
This year marks the 20th anniversary of the Kelly Jean Cook Senior Charitable Foundation Scholarships for Star Students and awards for star teachers in Mississippi. Over $1.3 million has been awarded to students through the scholarships provided by the foundation. Our second runner-up, All-Star Scholar, a Tupelo High School student with a perfect 36 composite ACT test scores, combined scores of 143, and grade point average of 100.27, has been named the second runner-up All-Star Scholar 16 is Mr. James A. Grant. James selected Ms. Pamela J. Cockrell of Ripley as his star teacher. Our first runner-up, a West Harrison High School student with a perfect 36 composite ACT test score, combined scores of 144, and grade point average of 97.68, is Mr. Joseph A. Layton. He selected Mr. Timothy A. Grant as his star teacher. And our All-Star Scholar 2016 is a Jackson Preparatory School student with a perfect 36 ACT composite scores, combined scores of 144, and grade point average of 98.94, and the recipient of the $24,000 Kelly Jean Cook Foundation scholarship is Ms. Marina Z. Joel. She selected Mrs. Marsha H. Hobbs as her star teacher. Mr. Layton will receive a $20,000 Kelly Jean Cook Foundation scholarship, and Mr. James A. Grant, our second runner-up, will receive a $16,000 scholarship from the Kelly Jean Cook Foundation. I think they all deserve a round of applause.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is our future, the star students, our top performing star students. But you know, there isn't much difference in performance between these top honorees and the honorees you see behind you in the back of the room. Ladies and gentlemen, let's rise and give a standing ovation to the 283 star students who are making Mississippi great. This is our future, ladies and gentlemen, and to the students, I hope all these folks here may be your future employers. We want you to stay here in Mississippi and help make Mississippi stronger. And of course, what's made this program so strong is the incredible donation of the Kelly Jean Cook Senior Charitable Foundation. I want to tell you, if we hadn't had their help in putting $1.3 million in scholarships into this program over the last 20 years, it would not be what it is today. We are grateful for the Kelly Jean Cook Senior Charitable Foundation. We are grateful for their 20 years of support, and that has been an inspiration to encourage Mississippi State, Ole Miss, and Millsaps College all to also join in offering scholarships to star students. So now let's just welcome and recognize, as I present a plaque to Miss Joanne Michael of the Kelly Jean Cook Senior Charitable Foundation, and to Carolyn Bost. Thank you for your great support. $1.3 million over the last 20 years. Let's give them a round of applause. Let's hear it one more time for the star students and their teachers. All right, we also recognize many of our volunteers here today, and we have several we want to bring up. I'd like to ask Stephanie Patton, Martha Cook, and Rebecca Wiggs to join us on stage. These are the leaders of 3 of our major programs here at MEC. Stephanie Patton has chaired for the last year our Leadership Mississippi program. It is one of the premier leadership programs in the state. It's the second oldest in the nation. Stephanie is the editor and publisher of the Leland Progress newspaper in Leland, Mississippi, and she has done a magnificent job as chair of Leadership Mississippi. Let's give her a round of applause. And then, of course, we have our MB Swayze Educational Foundation that runs our leadership program and also our Star Student Teacher program. And Rebecca Wiggs has been chair of that organization for the last 3 years. She is the one who put all the medallions around every neck this morning, and she's done it for the last 3 years. She's with the Watkins & Eager Law Firm. Please join us in welcoming and honoring Rebecca Wiggs. And of course, our Public Education Forum, which administers our Mississippi Scholars and Mississippi Scholars Tech Master Program, encouraging students to take that next leap of faith, take the more rigorous course of study, whether they're four-year college bound or community college bound or direct workforce bound. This is an outstanding program. Martha Cook has been involved with the Public Education Forum really since she was a little girl. Her father, the late Jim Campbell, was actually one of the co-founders of this organization, and Martha has proven that with Mississippi, it matters to have long involvement. She's been involved with this organization for really close to 20 years. She became its chair 2 years ago. Please join me in honoring Martha Cook of MISCO, Mississippi School Book Supply Company, who has been the chair of the Public Education Forum of Mississippi. One more to recognize, very special. She is a lady who helped me 18 years ago when I needed help. I know it's hard to believe, but this audience used to number about 300 people. It was mostly male. It was mostly white. And we set out on an effort to bring diversity to the MEC 18 years ago. And I reached out to Gloria Johnson at Entergy, Mississippi, and said, please help me. She encouraged folks to get involved with MEC. She took on the role of leading Leadership Mississippi, then the Public Education Forum, then the M.B. Swayze Foundation, and she reached out to people and made this audience what it is. She retires in just a couple of months from Entergy after a very long career in customer service. Let's honor now a great volunteer, Gloria Johnson of Entergy, Mississippi.
My name is Marina Joel, and I go to Jackson Prep, and I'm being honored here today because I made a 36 on my ACT.
What are your plans for college and a career?
I plan on attending Yale University and majoring in computer science. I hope to eventually become a scientific researcher.
Do you plan to come back to Mississippi after your education is finished?
That's definitely a possibility in the future that I'll consider.
My name is James Grant, and I made a 36 on my ACT. That's why I'm here today, and I go to Tupelo High School. And
what are your plans for college and a career?
I plan on going to Mississippi State University and majoring in mechanical engineering.
Do you plan to come back to Mississippi after graduating from college?
It's a big chance that I probably will, yeah.
What type of career are you looking for?
Hopefully automotive engineering, something along the lines of that.
The STAR program is absolutely wonderful. I was actually a STAR student myself back in the day in 2011, and it's a wonderful way to encourage students to make high ACT scores and also hopefully keep them in the state with all the scholarship money.
What was your reaction to the ceremony they had here today?
Oh, it was wonderful. Over 200 students were recognized for their achievements in schools, and we had 20 all-star students and 3 received very large scholarships. It was great.
And what are your plans for a career following your academic path?
Well, I'm planning on attending the University of Mississippi Medical Center this August, and I will be a medical student, and hopefully will have a medical degree in the next 4 years.
That is an outstanding program. We've been doing it for many, many years. I think it's 51 years, if I'm not mistaken. But it's a great program where the students, who are the best of the best, are recognizing the teacher that had that impact, that gave them that touch on the shoulder to really make a difference in their educational career. So we're recognizing not only the student, but that teacher that really made a difference.
We're beginning to see our graduation rates are increasing, our NAEP scores for 4th grade reading and 4th grade math. We're the only state in the country last year that saw a significant improvement, and we know that we can't see long-term economic prosperity unless we improve the educational attainment level of our citizens. And so I had the opportunity to speak to the STAR students and STAR teachers today, and a room full of people, and it's really impressive to see what so many Mississippi kids are doing, and they're really our future, and it's a great, great thing.
What's your reaction to the STAR student program that MEC has run?
Well, it's a great thing. It provides scholarships for kids all across our state, gives them opportunities. But what's most important to me and what's most impressive is just to see how successful these kids are and all the opportunities they have in life to attend college and then ultimately be leaders, not only in our state, but leaders in our country in the future.